A little bit about yourself.
My name's Magao. I'm from Connecticut, born and raised there. Been a cop for 22 years. I did 20 years West Hartford Police Department. It's an agency of about maybe 130 officers. Very diverse agency. We have just about everything you can think of. Law enforcement in one town, and we're right next to a big city as well. In my career, I worked pretty much every division you could, but I spent a lot of time as a detective, narcotics, street crimes, and 18 years on a SWAT team.
And then Jiu-Jitsu?
Jiu-Jitsu, I started martial arts when I was a kid, judo and karate, and then in my early 20s I got into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu back in the mid-90s, and at first, like everybody else, just kind of trying to teach yourself, your racy tapes and stuff, and then finally with an instructor, and I've been under Pedro Sauer now for a long time, and I'm a second-degree black belt.
Nice.
Bottom guy's going to have their shin kind of right across your belly, hooking on your hip, and the other leg, he threw it over, try to stop you from passing each side. Everybody understand what that position? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my hand that's inside the leg, and I'm going to cup his hip. My head goes tight, and on live toes. My back hand here is going to push down on his leg, and I'm going to slide my leg through. Okay? And now I'm going to turn the corner, but so is he. It's a drill for both of us. As I turn the corner, he shrimps. Boom. Here we go. Okay? So now I'm going to push the leg down. My leg that's closest to him slides home. He switches. I'm up here. I start to pass. I start to pass, and he puts this leg here. And as I'm almost past, he whips this over my head. So now I'm like stuck on both sides, right? I can't go that way, and I can't go that way. So my hand closest to his head cups his hip. I pinch my head. My other hand that's by his butt. I grab his foot or his shin, and I stuff it to the ground. That leg pops over. See that shave right close to him? And now as I turn the corner, he's just going to shrimp. And as he shrimps, he inserts that leg, throws this one over. Boom. Does that help?
Sure.
All right, let's go. 1, 2. Start a lot on our feet. We came from a judo school, so we tend to start on our feet. We have a lot of wrestling people as well. So we're going to do a regular grip, okay? Right here. This power hand, I never want it on there if I can break it off. If they can grab you with the power hand, their hand of control, it's always a problem. It's like a barrier, okay? So I'm going to get, whether it's a pistol grip, cat's paw grip, C-clamp on the wrist, I don't care what grip you have, just get some kind of a grip on their hand, okay? At the same time, I'm going to take my other hand that's on his lapel, and I'm going to go bottom hand of the baseball bat. So just like I had a baseball bat, I'm going right underneath his hand, okay, like we do that game. All right? So I'm right here. Right now I'm going to use a pistol grip. My other hand's going to switch directly under his, and I'm not going to pull from here. I'm actually going to step in like a couple inches, okay? And then I'm going to, as I step back, I'm going to gas the motorcycle. Okay? All right? So I'm here, I step in, I'm revving the motorcycle as I pull back, and I turn my hips, and I pop the hand off. Okay? So think of a heavy load, a tractor, and a tight chain. If it's a tight chain, it pulls. If you get the chain in a ball and then gun the gas, you snap the chain, right? So that's what we're going to do. Stepping in, and off. Okay? So I just want you to move around with a grip, step in, pop off. I want to be to the outside. Okay? Here, stepping in, pop off. Now, once you're here, I just want you to go to the back. Right to the back. Okay? Keep your head nice and tight. Move around a little bit with them. Okay? And then break free. And then you have the other person do it. Okay? So here we are, grab it on. Get my grip, stepping in. All right, here we go, 1, 2. Well, I give a lot of analogies when I teach, and something I heard a long time ago is kind of like, would you hire a lifeguard that can't swim? Like, you wouldn't even think to hire somebody that doesn't know how to swim. So it's an essential job function of a police officer that you may have to control someone. You may have to protect yourself or another person. And if you don't understand the principles, the mechanics of controlling a human body, you haven't done that live resistance before, whatever you've been taught in the academy in a static environment is not going to translate to real life. So I think it's crucial, not only for your own safety, but safety for all the people in the community, that you put yourself in a position that you can actually control someone and be able to use as close to humane techniques as possible to do so. I also think, which is overlooked, law enforcement is full of stress. I'm sure pretty much every first responder has some level of anxiety or PTSD, and I think that training jiu-jitsu is like the best form of therapy you could ever get. Get on the mat, you forget about your problems. It just, it solves a lot of issues for you. You get out there and train them. You look up, oh, there's 11 seconds left. Walk away, right? It's over, right? He says, what about all those matches over the course of your career? All those 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 20 seconds, 17 seconds. Imagine adding all that up. Like it's a lot of mat time. So why waste it, right? Even if you get 10 seconds, go again. Even if it's just you get held side control for 10 seconds. It's being used to side control for 10 more seconds, right? All right, so he's got the grip. I pop it off, and I went to the back. Boom. So this has been a very common takedown I've used over my career. Taking somebody usually they're trying to run from you, or they go to turn away from you and run. Once I get the hips, all right, you see the takedown all the time where you put your foot here and drop, but try teaching that to in-service. That's pretty tough, right? Pretty tough. So what we learned a while back was if I can walk him forward, even just a couple steps, so I get to this clinch, and I just walk him forward, 99% of the human race puts the brakes on because they don't want to go face first into a car, or into a wall, or into a fence, or just trip and go face down. So they will put the brakes on, okay? So I wait for that. I wait for that, and then I just turn. I just literally push him forward. I wait for him to put the brakes on, or press like a leg press, and then I just reverse direction. Okay?
It's literally so simple, and once you do it, you're like, oh my God.
Right? So this could come off a round punch. Right here, right? Moving it forward. But my arm comes out a second before he right before he hits the ground. And then from there, I'll let you guys, wherever you want to go. You want to roll into handcuffing, you want to stop there, pop up and do it again. You want to back away and cover. It would be situational anyways, it depends what's happening. So we're here. Break the grip, pop, come inside, and I'm walking forward. Put the brakes on. All I'm doing is turning. And when I turn, I'm tilting the circle. So I'm not turning flat, I'm turning tilted. Okay? So get to here, walking forward. Right to the ground. Good? Nice try it. 1, 2. When you got this, if you're trying to push this one off, you can hold underneath, but you're going to have way more force against his arm from the top, pushing down. All right, well, it depends how tall they are, I guess. I mean, that would have something to do with it, but anywhere near your height, if you can be on top, it's always going to be a little stronger. All right? All right, Jerry, come over. All right, so now, we can't always get rid of the arm. Sometimes the arm is just there, and it's a toll we got to pay. We just can't get through it, right? So let's say this leg is not forward. Let's say he's kind of there, and I can't reach it. All right? Now we're going more to jiu-jitsu, but you can adapt it for everything. So I'm going to basically take a step, and I'm going to pull, and I'm going to turn the steering wheel. So here, boom. And I'm trying to get him to step forward, okay? So we're moving around, and I step, bang, there's the foot. As soon as I see the foot, I'm going to hang on his gi, and I'm going to go right for the leg. So I'm basically hanging, boom, and I'm pulling down. I'm not loose, I'm pulling this gi down, and my head goes right in this pocket, right here, okay? I'm grabbing onto his leg, and I'm standing up and pinching his leg between mine. Everybody see that? Again, I can't be loose here. I'm really pulling this down. My elbow to my hip. My head's in the pocket. So just think here, if he's in a regular clinch. If I let him get inside head control, I'm going to be in trouble. But if I can get my head inside, get around my head. Very hard for them to get around your head, okay? So we're here, I get him to step. As soon as he steps, I'm dropping, up, pinching, and right here. Follow me so far? All right, so now all I'm going to do is walk in a circle, that same tilt to the circle. But I'm not going to go this way where he can hop. I'm going to go the other way. And walk around, okay? So basically a snap single, all right? So we're here. I give him the step. I drop down. Up, head in the pocket. If I need to adjust, I will. And now I'm just going to take my elbow tight, and I'm walking in a circle, and I'm going to the floor. From here, walk around the legs, and you got side control. One more time. Any questions? Let's try it. 1, 2.
I think mainly, I was brought up in an environment where you lead by example. So I don't, a lot of martial arts schools I've been to, the instructor barks orders and, expects everybody else to do it, but they don't want to put the work in themselves. So my school and all of our instructors were big on getting out there and sweating with everybody, doing it with them. If we lose, we lose. I think it's the ultimate form of compliment if one of your students, grows to a point where they can tap you. So get out there and lead by example. And I'm fortunate, I do have a lot of officers. I got about 230 students, and I would say half are either law enforcement, corrections, or some form of first responder or military.
Damn.
A lot.
Any fight or firearms, for example, I think that's a big misunderstanding among the public. He's coming at me with a knife and I'm pointing a gun at him, and I go to pull the trigger, I'm aiming at the present moment in time. But what do I hit? I hit the future. Because as soon as he sees me pointing a gun at him, sometimes they flinch, they turn, right? And we end up hitting something we didn't intend to hit. Right? So same thing in fighting. I might reach for that leg, so I got him off. And I might reach for that leg and he rips the leg away. As soon as I go for it, he yanks it. Okay, going back. So this is going to be important. You got the high collar here. So I just stepped, the leg is right in front of me, got a nice perfect target, I'm going to reach for it, and as soon as I drop, he pulls it. Just do one of that one. Right to the belly. Okay? So we're here, I spin him, the leg is forward. As I drop for it, he rips it away. Right there, I'm sweeping this out past my hip, and I'm turning the steering wheel. I'm coming into knee on belly. And if you hit somebody with this, it's like they slipped on ice. If they go real quick. Okay? So I'm moving in. Okay, one more time slow. Turn. I reach and up point. Right there. Inside. Any questions? Want to see it again? We're good? Let's go, 1, 2. Let's see. But one of my friends, Luigi Mandelli, his wife Sylvia, she's a phenomenal black belt, and she shows a very similar takedown. But sometimes this arm, even like I said, can't get to the leg. All right. So what she does is she basically steps and opens the door and pulls down. So from here, it's okay. So just grabbing at the elbow, and as she steps out, she takes a knee, puts up right there, and then it's to grab the leg and then just walks, boom, to the turn. So that can help too if you're having a hard time with that arm. Okay. Not that you have to practice it, but sometimes you'll go to do this and like, I can't get to that leg, no way. So lifting, right there. There it is. So just another maybe small detail that might help you if the arm is in the way. Any questions about anything I covered? Good? Thank you.
Anytime you can get together with like-minded individuals, all trying to just have fun, share knowledge, especially for what it means to be down here for Police Week. We lost 144 officers last year, I believe, that died last year in the line of duty. I think there's a few more deaths that count from previous years, but that's typically the number. And I think 158 suicide, which you can't forget those either. And
which again, you point out the mental health benefits
correct.
of this that could maybe help with that too.
So I think just being down here for that environment, training together, being a team. We're all come from different jiu-jitsu teams, but we're all Team Blue.
Awesome. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Is that all right?